Very good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Svetlana, and I'm deeply passionate about fostering wellness through the effective natural solution. Today, we are exploring an innovative approach to health and vitality, focusing on a pivotal role of hydration and targeted nutritional support. In this spotlight is exceptional product that speaks volume about the power of scientifically backed wellness solution, B-Luron, designed to support joint health and the skin vitalities from within. But who better to deep dive into the science and benefits of B-Luron than a true expert in the field? It's my pleasure to present Alexander Yerhov, a celebrated expert in health and nutrition. Alexander brings a wealth of knowledge and experience, highlighted the significance of incorporating high-quality supplements like B-Luron into our daily routines to improve health income. So join us. Alexander unveils how B-Luron can transform your approach to personal wellness. Together, let's uncover the ways to stand up for products can uplift your journey to peak health and vitality. Also, feel free to drop any question in the chat. We will cover them in our Q&A session in the end. Alexander, microphone is yours.
Oh, thank you, Svetlana. It's so nice to be presented by you. First of all, guys, I must ask you for apology because English is not my native language, and I have learned it from different sources, but I will try my best to cover all questions arise and to tell you about how can you support your joints, your ligaments, your skin, and even your vision. So today we concentrate on the topic of joint health and how can we support it with the use of dietary supplement B-Luron. But first of all, let me take your attention to the factors that adverse our health and particularly the joint health. And everyone knows that with age and for women, it starts even earlier because of hormonal changes and menopause. We understand the influence of heredity, injuries, and even surgeries, including injections when people try to solve the problem of joint pains and stiffness. Also, stress affects us in many ways, and it causes its harm to our connective tissue and joints and skin and everything else. Also, obesity puts higher load on our joints and ligaments, also stretching our skin and harming other important processes in our bodies. Physical stress, people who work physically also get a high load, and their joints getting wear even more earlier than average people do. And such diseases as infections, poisoning, allergies, chronic stress, and metabolic disorders, which is binded together with obesity. Of course, all of them influence our joint health and our ability for movement. Let me take also some time to describe the inner structure of our joints. Our joints are generally a kind of capsule in which two or more ends of bones are connected together, but bones are not physically binded. they are covered with a synovial membrane, which contains synovial fluid. And on each of the bone, there is cartilage, which produces the synovial fluid from such cells as chondrocytes. And chondrocytes also produce a new layer of collagen to keep the bones surfaces smooth and easily moving. And those who suffer from different joint disorders totally have problems with either of these structures and tissues. The primary component of synovial fluid is water and hyaluronic acids. It's been shortened as HA. And yes, it's more than just a fluid that produces some movement freedom, some friction reducing. It has lots of function like joints lubrication, hyaluronic acid makes the synovial fluid at the same time it provides fluidity and viscosity. Also, synovial fluid, primarily because of water that is being held with hyaluronic acid, it makes it protects us from the stresses shocks caused by walking, running, jumping, and other physical loads on our joints. Synovial fluids provides the nutrition for all joints structure because there are no blood vessels in the joint. If we had blood vessels, it would be damaged from any movement. So the only way we can provide nutrition and also the cleansing of cells waste is by movement, while we need to have in the surrounding blood vessels and lymphatic vessels also the necessary nutrients, and also we need to have the corresponding conditions so our blood system, blood vessels and the lymphatic system can eliminate and expel all cell wastes. Also, hyaluronic acid reduces the inflammation caused by different factors, and people who suffer from joints inflammations should consider that their hyaluronic acid level production, because this substance is being produced by our own cells, so their hyaluronic acid production is dropping below the minimum. So the German scientist Niels Duschek started a research many years, maybe 30 years ago, how it is possible to restore hyaluronic acid production and hyaluronic acid level in the joint by natural way, taking it orally, not injecting it into the joints, because it's not only about hyaluronic acid, but also it's about chondroitin sulfate. Chondroitin also plays a very important role in our joints health because it works synergistically with hyaluronic acid, maintaining the joint health. It also helps the cartilage to retain the water inside the joint. It reduces the risk of the wear and tear of joints tissue. It prevents damaging the joints tissues, and it nurtures the cartilage cells so they can produce hyaluronic acid, collagen, and other necessary components for our joints health. As you might see on this slide, when people confront different joint disorders, there are some stages, at least four. Some scientists describe even more stages, but let's focus on these four. When a person confronts the first stage, it might be only suspective, like slight pains on the movement, some small limitations in the movement, maybe some morning stiffness, and it can be lowered down by taking painkillers or hormones or steroids and other medicines. But what happens then? When a person uses this medical approach, maybe some medical procedures, he or she think everything is going well, and the ordinary loads from our daily life and sports and our activities can be performed in a regular way. But taking in consideration that our hyaluronic acid is dropping drastically from year to year, from 25, 30 years old, we must consider that the use of medicines only hides the problem. It's bringing them under the carpet while not solving them. And in some time, the problem's getting bigger, and there are minor appearances. And when you visit your doctor or health practitioner, you may be advised to use some stronger medicines, some more damaging, some not very comfortable and quite expensive ways of solving this problem. But actually, this problem is not being solved in these ways, because the root cause of all these problems is that the level of hyaluronic acid production is still getting lower and lower, while we cannot just consume enough of chondroitin and hyaluronic acid from our food. And even if we do so, the regular hyaluronic acid supplements presented on the market is just being digested as sugars, and our body cannot benefit from it. So you may spend a lot of money and time trying to solve the problem, but there are very few techniques that can help you with these issues. In some time, the degeneration of joint cartilage progresses, and you might face the proposal of total joint surgery, with replacing your natural joint with a prosthetic one. And for some time, it might seem as a good solution, because artificial prosthetic joints do not pain. But I will explain some later why this solution is not the best. And the fourth stage is severe degeneration of joint cartilage, when even simple movement, like to get up from the bed to go to the bathroom, is quite a challenge. So you might be considering more and more traumatizing approach to solve this problem. And we have another solution, which is natural, safe, comfort, and very effective due to our researches and our testimonials. This approach is called B-Luron. Niels Duschek, the German scientist from his company Gram Revit, after more than 2,000 of experiments, invented the synergetic combination of plant-based hyaluronic acid and chondroitin sulfate, which is taken orally 1 to 3 times per day in a very easy and comfortable manner. And it's quite incredible how it influences our health, because it reduces inflammation, it rises up the hyaluronic acid and chondroitin level in our joints. It allows to get more hydrated skin. It improves vision, because our eyes are basically collagen structures filled with water, which is being retained by hyaluronic acid also. So we encounter not only joint and ligaments improvements, but also wrinkles reduction and vision improvement. And let's see what are the pitfalls of hyaluronic acid injection and surgery, meaning the joints replacement. Each hyaluronic acid injection contains 20 to 30 milligrams of hyaluronic each. And any doctor will tell you that you need to undergo at least 3 injections into each joint you suffer pain in. And you may not make all the injections one at a time. There is a need to make some time slots between each injection, because it's not only painful, if not pain-kill procedure, but also it provides some risk, at least risks of infections. There will be definitely inflammation, because each intrusion is treated by our body like some danger for our health, and it activates the immune system to prevent the possible harm, and there are reasons for that. Also, it's quite an expensive procedure, because each shot costs from 80 to 150 euros each, plus the procedure itself, the doctor's work, costs from 50 to 150. So it goes at least 130 up to 300 euros per each injection, and it goes only into one joint. So if you're advised to take 3 injections, which is minimum to have some effect, it might go up to 1,000 euros just only for one joint. And the effect is time limited. Some people have it for like 3 months, some more, up to 6 months. Some lucky individuals feel the benefit of injection for a year, but not more. And in the same time, when you're not solving the root cause, the hyaluronic acid production level decrease, it means that your other joints will feel more load, and they will wear more quickly. And if you suppose that a few injections into one knee will solve the problem. I must admit that it's not so, because other knee will suffer also, as well as hip joints and elbows and wrists and spinal joints. So you cannot make injections into each and every joint, because you will not have enough time to recover after each injection. Not speaking even of the price, it will be close high. What about the surgery, the replacement of natural joint with artificial one? Each joint replacement is quite pricey. In Europe, it costs from 10 to 15,000 euros per each joint, and you need very good health insurance to get these expenses covered. And in the same time, the recovery and rehabilitation will take time and take more money. Meanwhile, you will not be able to work in this time, so your incomes will go down and expenses will go up. You will need not only expenses for rehabilitation, but also someone has to take care for you, or you will have to stay in the hospital, or you have to hire some person to help you, or maybe you may ask your relatives or friends to help you out, but it means they will dedicate their own time from work or from their families or from their interests to help you on free or paid basis. And just considering how much it will take, not only in money, but in time, in attention, it creates tension in families. And this is a very, very expensive option. Let's take a look on B-Luron again. One serving dose contains 150 milligrams of hyaluronic acid made of plants, of wheat sprouts. It also contains 300 milligrams of chondroitin. So just one serving size of B-Luron is compared to from 5 to 15 injections at once. And the benefit of B-Luron is that it influences all the joints in the body, and the skin, and your eyes, and other internal organs. In the same time, the course of B-Luron consists of 34 daily doses, which is equal to 150 to 150 hyaluronic acid injections. Just imagine how much money, time, effort, pain will require to undergo so much injections. Is just overwhelming, and frankly, there is no better solution which is safe, convenient, and effective as B-Luron. And let's calculate. You may take a screenshot of this slide, or you may ask for our assistance in calculating all of these costs. But it turns out that regular hyaluronic acid injections into few bones in 5 to 2 years, it will go from nearly 40,000 euros up to 150,000 euros. And I'm totally sure that you will pay very high medical insurance, or maybe you will have to cover it from your own savings and earnings. And you should consider that it's only temporary. It doesn't solve the root problem, and there are risks and limitations and complications. While artificial joints are very expensive, and there are also complications and infections and limitations. But you might be told that artificial joints are working for many years. Yes, they do. But in 5 up to 10 years, they get weared in a way that cannot be restored. And you will have to replace them again and again and again. And each 5-10 years, you are getting 5-10 years older. So each surgery brings more risks to you. While taking courses of B-Luron 2-3 courses a year, and it's you will have very good results. From our experience, it will be much more cheaper, like 350 up to 600 euros per year. Can you afford this? Yes, it might be not covered by health insurance, but if you distributed this cost on 12 months, it goes up to 50 euros per month. I suppose any person in Europe can afford this, even with a minimum wage. And there are no risks. It's very simple, very convenient, and it's just tasty. And I'd like to share you some testimonials from our consumers, like this child hip dysplasia. A boy was suffering from almost total absence of the hip joint, and his parents been giving him B-Luron and other Coral Club supplements for 3 years in a row, and his joint was totally restored. He's playing soccer now. He's very active and lives a full life without limitations. And he doesn't have to go the surgery, which in infant age is quite expensive. It's very complicated, and as the body grows, the corresponding joint should be changed every 2 years. Imagine it means cancellation of maybe 5 up to 10 surgeries. Also, Astengiano Christine from Italy, a chef cook, he got a trauma in his knees, and his pain became so intense, he started to use painkillers uncontrollably. He was advised to undergo a knee replacement, but he started a course of B-Luron, and after second consequent course, his pain totally faded away, and it happened 2 years ago. So he's living his full life without any pain in his knees or other joints, but he's still using B-Luron twice a year. And my friend Roman Soloni from New York, he's a lawyer, he's an Aikido sensei, and Aikido, as well as other martial arts, are usually given traumas and some inflammations. It is common in any kind of sport, but when we talk about martial arts, it's almost any person who is in this sport faces these problems. And Roman took 2 courses of B-Luron, and also his problems with his shoulder was solved. And after he traumatized his shoulder again as a competition in Japan, it was solved also. He doesn't like to use painkillers because he knows it harms to the liver and to the guts and other our organs, while B-Luron benefits joints, ligaments, skin, and our body in a whole. Svetlana, I may pass the word to you.
Oh my God, I'm literally was listening and I'm just have my pen and paper, guys, to record such a important information for everyone because we don't see the whole picture sometimes. And it's obviously difficult for us not to be involved, maybe professionally in wellness, not to be nutrition ourselves, to understand how we can help ourselves without any surgery involvement and how we can recover, obviously with the good, in this case, German product. I've got a couple of questions, Alexandra, while you was obviously showing the information, explaining the benefits. And the first question is, how frequently should we take a course of B-Luron in terms of the year time? Because we can see that there is 2 bottles in the pack. So how often you would recommend for the people, let's say after 30, after 40, but everybody require this kind of a product to use it in a year time? Thank you.
Actually, I would advise, and I do advise to my customers that first they undergo a whole cleansing and body nutrition system called Health Concept. It just prepares the base for the B-Luron course. It will be most effective. And when the body is cleansed, when the parasites are getting out of the body, when our cells are being nurtured, we may talk about 1 or maybe 2 or maybe 3 courses of B-Luron for the maximum effect. Usually, for most people who suffer from arthritis, maybe 1st or 2nd or even 3rd grades, it will be enough for a year or 2. But I recommend that any person from 40 and above should follow the health concept in the beginning and then take 1 or 2 courses of B-Luron as a preventive measure, because I should remind that B-Luron not only restores hyaluronic acid level in the body, but it restarts the hyaluronic acid production in our joints. So you will get very prolonged effect, and it depends on the health state, but from 1 to 3 courses of B-Luron per year is quite good. And for me, I might share that I'm using 1 or 2 courses per year.
Amazing. And obviously you can see something regarding the hydration and water on your screen. Probably I will give you a word first to explain what is this all about. Mentioning the health concept. If you do guys have any questions, you feel free to go directly to myself, to Alexander, because to be honest with you, preparation is the key. When our body is ready for something, I think this is the moment we get in the best results. But Coral Mine, 30 sachets. This is what you've got on your screen right now. Do you mind just to share with us why hydration is important. And I might have even a few questions after that from people. So, Mike, is yours.
Sure. So, why do we insist on drinking water with our mineral composition coral mine? There are few reasons for that. First of all, the water is the ideal solvent for any nutrients. And if you want to get the maximum benefits on any dietary supplement use from Coral Club or other producers, you need the best water available to bring these nutrients to your cells. And the water treated with coral mine mineral compositions changes its properties, its features, that it becomes the most bioavailable water in the world, because this mineral composition is taken from a place in Japan where where people lives longest of all in the world. It not only such water not only helps to dissolve and deliver nutrients to our body cells, but also it helps to dissolve and expels all the cellular waste we should get rid of, and it helps to all our expelling systems. Meanwhile, the hyaluronic acid in the synovial fluid need water to build the synovial fluid. And if we provide the water with coral mine, it is the best water for this purpose. And people who drink water with coral mine together with B-Luron get much more effect, much more benefit. It is being reached easier, faster, it lasts longer, and they feel other useful effect on their health on these two components only. But if you want to get even more effect, even more use, then you should consider using such a pack as Hydromax, because there are other mineral compositions like H-500 and Pentagon, which enrich water with other necessary minerals and providing even more activity, more benefits for your health, and you will feel it from maybe 1 week or 10 days of usage. I can guarantee that.
That's amazing. I just have one question for you, but before that, guys, I would like to share my information. Hydromax, the one you see in the screen, this is the pack I'm using on a daily basis, constantly. This is already my lifestyle. I'm sure Alexander gonna share the same opinion, because it's a quality of your life. It's the same like you like to drive, I don't know, good cars, you like to wear the good shoes. This is the level you would like to prepare for yourself. And because we contains water, guys, this is what everybody needs. Make sure we can stay tuned, we can stay full of energy as well. One question that probably a lot of people gonna be thinking of, but I just would like to talk about out loud, how to develop the habit of the drinking water, because some people like to drink water, some people not ready to drink so much water, because we need to daily drink enough water to make sure we kind of help our body. So how to develop this habit?
Yeah, actually nowadays everybody has an assistant for solving such an issue, and this assistant is called a smartphone. You might find lots of applications that help you to track your water drinking habit. to develop it and to improve it. They will remind you to drink a certain amount of water. And we have an application which is called Oral Health 365, means it works for your year of health. It also has the built-in reminders. So you just set the reminder once, and then it just pops up. You drink your a portion of water, then mark how much did you drink, and in the evening you may enjoy the figure of yourself filled with water up to the top.
That's amazing. And, I would like to share the result of my mom. When we started to go towards the healthy and more energetic life. And she was saying to me, I can't drink so much water. That's impossible. I mean, my body doesn't want it. And I said, let's just start slowly. Let's just start with the 400 milliliters first, then the 500 milliliter first, because this is what our body required. Obviously, there is no habit. So it needs time for body to understand you only for good, you do it for the good reasons. And I'm so glad and pleased to know that now she's doing her daily routine. She knows that she has to do it before she even taken the breakfast, and it's already into the habit. The same, I was have a habits like, brushing teeth, I don't know, going to the shower. It's a good habit, guys, and it's good to implement. What I would like to say, Alexander, I think we cover a very important topic today. I think you open it so widely, so people have to think now 2 times before they even do anything. But if you do have any question left, and thank you so much for those questions we already answered, but if you do have any questions, feel free to reach out for Alexander, feel free to reach out for me, because we're going to be able to help. If you would like to live better, if you would like to live healthier, you always can do so. And I can see, and obviously Alexander would like to share something regarding promotion, because I'm not always about the discount, guys, but when there is a time for it, and we've been waiting for this specific discount 2 years, correct me if I'm wrong, 2 years to waiting for any discount on the product, because it's a high demand, it's premium product. And obviously the Coral Club company famous for these pack solutions, and plus for these premium class products as a B-Luron. So if you would like to disclose us a little bit more of what you've got on the screen, word is yours, Alex.
Yeah, I'd like to inform you that the regular price of B-Luron is 246 euros per course. We have a special discount, special benefits for our consumers, for our club members, which is 20%. So it goes down to 207 euros per course. But in this October 2024, until the end of March, or until the end of B-Luron in stock, there is another 15% discount. So the price drops to 178 euros per course. Considering that only one hyaluronic acid injection in only one joint, which will give no effect, cost almost the same price, and even one B-Luron course will give the great improvement into your freedom of movement, into your health. So it's reasonable to purchase it as soon as possible, as much as you can, because it will not get expired even in 10 years. I know it's stated in the label, on the labels, that its expiry term is 3 years, but I've been talking to inventor, to Niels Dushek, and he told us that this is only the legal limitation. Actually, B-Luron can be stored for 10 years and more. And you may purchase enough for a good price for a long time that will be supporting your joints, your skin, your eyes, and other cells and tissues. Consider this.
You know, you're talking about it in years. I don't know how you can get this product, which is now currently in stock. And Alexander is absolutely correct. It can be out of stock by even mid-month, because everybody knows about this product. It already talks itself. And to store it longer than 2 years, I can't imagine, because we all need it. Yeah, we don't want to stay in bed. We don't want to stay, unhealthy. We would like to be, in our life, in a full present. So I think everybody who would like to get the member club prize, I think this is the time. How to get the club number? It's very easy. First of all, guys, it's for free. You just have to ask for the referral link from myself, from Alexander, to obviously get into the website, because all the prices, it's going to be for the club members with a 20% off automatically. We do have a delivery to 127 countries. Just imagine, doesn't matter where you are right now, you can still purchase the product. 20% off is going to be already included in the price for you as a member club person. And on top of this, you get additional 50% off this October. I think it's just worth it. I think it's just worth it. After listening this information, I'm sure you have a lot of recommendation around you for the people who obviously need it as much as you. Just share the information. Again, calculate the prices. If you're looking into the surgeries and stuff, help yourself and stay healthy. Alexander, again, I'm really pleased we have a time today to talk about such an important topic. Anybody who left a question behind, guys, feel free to ask us even after this video. Whoever is going to be watching recording, again, you can reach out for Alexander, to myself, get your membership number, get your good benefit discounts, whatever you can get out of it, and just try amazing products that's going to help you, your skin, your health in general, to stay beautiful and healthy long enough as you wish. Thank you so much, Alexander. And guys, thank you so much
The
for
pleasure of
joining.
mine.
Thank you, and have a
Bye.
good day. Bye-bye.